Alright, I guess, what's this? This is mic check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that man, yeah.
This is episode number.
White person dab.
Hey, oh wow. Okay, you
Yeah,
gotta do the
yeah,
Bill.
yeah.
You gotta do the. You gotta do the Bill Gates one where he just throws up the greater than sign. Like,
I've never heard somebody call it the greater
that's what it
than
was.
sign.
It's just an arrow pointing left. Oh, pointing right. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Do the dad dab. We need to create a dad dab.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do,
It's
man.
already
The
created.
dads need a dance out here, bro.
No, dads.
Yes, dads. You know the ones that wear the Sperry's and the khakis,
Oh
and
no,
the
no,
polos,
that's Dave.
stuff, you know.
Man, those dances that. Never mind.
You know, the ones whose favorite rap song is Rap and Do.
Yeah.
Like that one.
No, it's for like the berries with like the freaking the long shorts with the cups. At the
Literally,
bottom.
yes.
That's cool. They get high credit scores. Welcome to the Creatives Podcast.
Oh, we've been recording this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna keep it though.
Of course you are. I know you.
What episode number is this?
3.
Man, this is difficult. I get it now. Oh man, LJ here, man, with one of my nearest and dear. No, I'm not gonna do that. King LJ here.
Oh, DJ Swole in the building.
In the building. Okay, I was about to say you say something sideways. I'm like, boy.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I had no idea. I was like and I was like, PG. What's going on? I don't know. You good, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm cool.
Word. I'm full. I like low-key got Itis.
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be a real interesting podcast.
You got Itis, bro?
Yeah, bro.
If you don't drink your Red Bull and keep it pushing?
Nah, Red Bull. Okay, energy drinks don't work on me.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. It's one of those things I've been cursed with in this life.
I don't know if that's a curse.
I mean, you know, like caffeine and all that. Like, don't. Well, caffeine works when it's in medicine for me. Okay. But it works in the wrong way, like my hands jitter. It's weird. Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, it's weird. Man, so episode 3 of the podcast.
Facts.
We are in December now.
This
year is going by so fast, it's scary.
No, it hasn't, bro. It sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't been the greatest of years. I'll be honest.
No, the greatest of year. This year has been trash. Yeah. It has been garbo. We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled. We have been led astray. Run amok. Okay? 2018, you suck. For real.
To the 2018 built character.
What? What character am I in? I must be like Kirby or something.
No. What was the name of your character? You remember?
Stop it. No. No.
Okay.
No.
I was about to say, you've been characters before.
We're not going into 2019 with this, okay?
Right. We're not get it out now. You had like a couple characters, right?
Stop.
Do you still have the hat?
What hat?
The hat when you were trying to go into like what was it? You were trying to be like a
See, you can't even remember, so you can't even come up with the joke.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just remember the hat.
What
cool.
hat?
It's like the Indiana Jones hat you was wearing.
Shut up, bro. Oh my god.
I was just asking. The people want to know, Alex.
No, they don't. You were the only one.
Yeah, you're right. I would just ride that joke out.
Oh my god. Man. We're not going into 2019 with this.
I feel it. There's a lot of things you got to drop before we get into 2019, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see the submissions for the crit challenge?
I did.
What you think of that top 8? I'm gonna just ask you, just honestly.
Yeah, you gonna try to put me out there?
Okay? Oh no, I'll be honest too. Well, everybody know how I feel about it. So
how do you feel about it?
I put it on there. I think it's trash.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was 2 of them that was cool, and the rest of them I'm like, cool. You had a quota to meet. That's what I feel about it. But I respect the process. And I respect him even going through lengths to do stuff like that. I think it's a dope idea. Just wish it was better executed.
To be honest with you, I thought it was better than you thought it was.
Probably.
I really did.
Maybe that's LJ Rapper coming out.
Yeah, the LJ Rapper in you is coming out. I thought some of those submissions were really good. One of them I told you I saw before, like in the hashtag. Yeah. And I thought I was like, oh, he's got to make it, and he made it.
He was like the first one.
No, he's like the third one. He was like the dude with dreads from Mississippi. I can't remember.
Right. That's the dude I'm talking about.
Yeah, that dude was fire.
He was fire. Like, yeah,
you know,
I forget his name. I actually followed him.
I didn't know anybody's name, man. I was just trying to watch for the,
Yeah, just to see.
Yeah, it was fire to me, but I thought he picked some good ones. Do I wish he had picked some people from here? Yeah, I thought you and Cristal, especially like
me. I'm gonna remove myself from it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because of course I think that whatever, but that's cool. But even if not me, I'm big for the unity of the scene. So I'm gonna shout out folks that I think did really well.
I
think Cristal killed it.
Cristal probably to me. Out of the ones I've seen, he had a top 8 one.
Yeah.
Just period.
I thought Zone impressed me too. I don't know if you saw Zone.
I have not seen Zone.
Yeah, he kind of got into a flow super quick, and I'm like, oh, that's not. And then it stopped. I'm like, why do you keep going? Like I was mad. Okay. But nah, Zone did his thing. Eugene Wright did his thing.
Oh word! Yeah. I haven't seen Eugene's.
Yeah, it was cool. Like he caught a pocket too. Like he did it sick. So
Huh.
Yeah, this what's up. We done came a long way from 2015, bro.
We have. We really have.
For real. Because I remember when I first moved up here and Alicia was telling me, yeah, music scene. I'm like, really? You sure? I don't know, bro.
LJ was dissing all y'all.
Man, okay.
He got a ton of diss tracks in the.
I got diss tracks for everybody.
Yeah. But, he got diss tracks in the host that they recorded. I've heard them, like. You know how
okay, go ahead and lie.
No, I'm not.
Make it a good lie,
you know
so I can
how,
at least act like I can co-sign it.
What's my man's name from Houston that's friends with Drake?
That's messing with Drake? Oh, Jay Prince?
Jay Prince. You know how Jay Prince said he heard, Drake's diss track
yes.
to Pusha T?
And it's
that's
fire.
That's LJ's. I heard all of them. He's dissed everybody.
Yeah,
he
bro.
even dissed myself. And I was like, yo, you dissing me, that's fire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Great.
I dissed you and Joshua from Club Monster at the same time. I'm playing. I ain't playing. I'm joking.
Wow, you really want to smoke?
No, I don't. Josh the homie, bro. Josh is the homie. So
LJ said he coming with the smoke in 2019.
Call me Mr. Chimney. I hate Funk for that. Funk like the flex. That saying so garbage. Oh no, the smoke. Call me Mr. Chimney. He always sound like he crying when he do drops. Maybe I should.
Want all the smoke? Call me a vape.
Call me a vape.
Exactly.
That's bad.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But nah,
honestly, those the lines that LJ be spitting on these diss tracks.
It's not. Okay, don't let Alex lull you to a false sense of whatever. You get roasted.
LJ could just gonna roast you about Sonic memes and SpongeBob stuff.
Nah, just the Sonic memes. I let SpongeBob rest. R.I.P. Oh, he died, bro. The creative died.
Yeah, I know.
That sucks.
Yeah.
They got to do the freaking Super Bowl song at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a vote. I really hope that
It's a petition going for that right now.
Who is it? Maroon 5 doing the Super Bowl halftime show?
I don't know. It's somebody not black.
I want.
So I don't care.
No,
and I don't really care about the Super Bowl because I don't really care about NFL. Well, I care about college football, but not NFL.
I care about NFL a little bit. I watched the Eagles last night, but
I feel it. They don't care about me, so.
Here we go. All right, so I will say.
I'm sorry, ass. I be putting you in such bad positions.
You really do.
Like, my bad. You sure you want to do this, man? All right.
Yeah, you know what? Today is my last episode.
All right, don't take guess on episode 4.
What was I gonna say? We were talking about the Super Bowl. Before I got into hip hop, I was really into pop, and I still am a little bit, not as much as I used to.
More so than most people.
Yeah, I don't even know what pop is now, to be real with you.
Most people don't know what trap is either, so you're even.
That's true, but it's like when it was so clearly defined, I liked it. I'm a Maroon 5 fan, to be honest.
Hey, songs about Jane got the most mileage I've ever seen out of an album ever.
For real.
Like it came out in 03. And it was still to like 09, 11, 011.
Yeah.
I'm still pumping. Like,
I'm super interested to see how Cardi B and Travis Scott going to be a part of this stuff. Because, they're part of the halftime show.
Really?
Yes.
So she coming out there doing Girls Like You?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of lit.
I hated Girls Like You when I first heard
it. Yeah, but I like Cardi B.
And now it's catchy.
I don't care. Cardi B winning.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
We Cardi B stands over here, bro.
I stand for a queen.
Yo, let's get into topic 1 of the day on the podcast. We
actually have topics? Oh,
yeah, crazy. We actually do have topics. It feels like we've been going on for like 30 minutes just talking about nonsense.
About 9.
But, that's pretty good.
It's actually pretty solid.
So, topic number 1, LJ, I wanted to bring this up to you. And for those listening, feel free to comment as well. Talking to some friends of mine last week about specifically J. Cole.
Oh, we're doing that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, bet. Get into it.
You listened to KOD this year.
Of course.
I listened to KOD
this
year.
This is what you call a Lego brick.
Anyway, you listened to KOD this year. I listened to KOD this year. I personally like it.
I do.
Yeah. there are some people in
No, I love it.
Yeah, there are some people in RDFND that should not be named, but their name is Richard. That don't necessarily like KOD.
I didn't know he didn't like KOD.
And Mel doesn't like KOD because no, just playing.
Nah,
No.
relax.
Okay, all right. It was like KOD was cool, but they didn't think it was like one of Cole's best works, which I actually did. I thought it was. I think it's like number 3 to me.
I think it's one of his best, most complete albums. And honestly, I'll put it maybe behind Born Sinner. I got a really weird opinion on this whole situation.
Is Born Sinner your number 1?
It's his most complete album, I feel.
Okay, interesting. To me, like Forest Hills Drive is always going to be his best album.
I feel that. Forest Hills is really good, though.
Forest Hills is...
I need to revisit that, but go ahead. What were you saying? We'll get into ranking his discography.
We will.
Have a problem. Yeah.
But, you know,
it's a podcast topic for next time, maybe.
It is. But, you know, I guess the opinions on the album were KOD is not, like, great or anything. Contrary to what I believe, which I think is really, really good. You know what I mean? I think it's fantastic.
I think it's one of the few albums where he actually did everything people asked him to do.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, what's the biggest complaint about Cole?
Well, he always sound boring.
Boom.
Oh, his beats sound trash.
Boom. Like, literally.
Okay, and then he's rapping and he got concepts.
He ain't got nothing catchy, bruh.
And then I'm like, okay, and like ATM was playing right before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So like, come on.
Count it up. Yeah, you know.
Did you know ATM standing for Addicted to Money?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what it was supposed to mean?
Yeah.
So when you listen to KOD, what do you think KOD means?
Well, KOD? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it could have a couple of meanings, which is the cool thing.
I know he had like 3 of them. It was like...
It's like Kill Our Demons, Kings on Drugs.
Kids on Drugs.
Kids on Drugs.
I think it's Kids on Drugs.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, back to the original topic. I thought it was good, so this doesn't necessarily pertain to me. However, a lot of people have been like, yo, Cole's single stuff and like his feature stuff is wild. You know, like it's fantastic.
Okay.
You know, album of the year freestyle was better than anything on KOD.
Their opinion.
Not mine.
Okay, I was about to say. All right.
Even though album of the year was fire.
It was.
What other features has he had this year? We had that one. You had the Out of Sight, Out of Mind feature on J-Rock's album. You remember that?
Yeah. Out of sight.
Yeah.
Look with the between you.
Yeah. Fire.
Look both ways before you cross me.
Look both
ways before you
look.
Yeah. That's right.
What else? You had Trippy, which just came out.
On
which
Oxnard with Anderson 5.
Yeah.
I've already flipped that beat.
What didn't Come Through and Chill come out this year as well?
Miguel.
Yes.
Was that this year or was that like last year?
Mm-hmm. I think it was this year.
It might be this year.
Mm-hmm. The My Boy feature.
With Wale.
Yeah.
Slap Wale up.
The Royce the 5'9" feature.
Yeah, the Banana Boat, something boat.
I don't know how to say it.
Bilbo Boat?
Yeah, I don't know. Boblo
Boat.
Okay,
Boblo Boat. I was like Banana Boat. It's a b in there. I couldn't.
Yeah, it's just like he's had a lot of great features.
He's had a run.
So so it makes you ask the question: does Cole do better on his features than he does the actual album?
Okay, I like this topic.
Okay,
here's my opinion on that, but I'm gonna transition into something else. Right?
Okay,
so my opinion on that, I think that it's not a situation where he's doing better. Like, he's better on features.
Yeah.
I think it's just he's been so focused since the album came out. So it's just a progression of leveling up.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because KOD happened, and then those features started happening. You can just see he focused as hell. Like, you can see it. You can feel it. So I think that's dope, and it's just showing his progress. I don't think it's necessarily a situation like that. What do you think before I say this?
I mean... To be real,
if you're going off this year, it looks like it though.
To me, but it's not just that. I think Cole's one of my MVPs this year. You know what I mean?
Oh, he definitely one of the MVPs, bro. Like,
but the thing about it is, people will be like, "No, he's not an MVP. He's just because they didn't like KOD." Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same criticism I heard people say about Kendrick when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. That To Pimp a Butterfly.
That was, man, hearing that criticism.
Dumbest
That was an easy way to tell if I was gonna respect your musical opinion or not. When you said, "Oh well, I just don't like the way it sounds."
To
like,
Pimp a Butterfly is
really?
To Pimp a Butterfly is the third greatest album I've ever heard in my life. Period.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your first two?
Late Registration is the best album I've ever heard.
Okay.
And non-secular music.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, right?
Oh my gosh.
No. Oh, was that not it?
Stop, bro.
Oh, no.
Are you dumb?
Was that 4?
No, it was.
Rebirth. It didn't quite crack the top 3, right?
No, man, no.
Oh, all right.
Rebirth of Kirk Franklin.
Oh.
Yeah. That's one of the greatest albums I've heard. Gospel, non-gospel. Period.
How would Tekashi sound on that joint with TD Jakes?
Oh my gosh, can we not think about this?
Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid.
Thank God for grace. Okay.
They burned it without a care. Icky. So it was like top 6 then, right?
No,
okay,
bro.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, it's like Kendrick's features that year were fire too, but I thought the album was way better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His features were great, but To Pimp a Butterfly was fire. It's the same way I feel about KOD. KOD is not as like nowhere near as high on the list as To Pimp a Butterfly is.
Still a good album,
but it's still a good album. And his features are fire too. That's why I'm like he's one of the MVPs.
Yeah,
I think you have to objectively look. If you go into a musical, like, let me rephrase that. Yeah. If you go into an album expecting it to be like something you've heard before, I feel like you're gonna be disappointed every time. Yeah. Get what I'm saying?
That's actually that was my issue. Well, initially that was my mistake going into JID's new album. So I'm thinking it's gonna sound like Never Story, and I got slapped up. I was like, "Oh, this is nothing like Never Story." Yeah. I had to re-listen to it later, and I re-listened later. I'm like, "Okay, I got it."
It's great, you know what I mean? It's just I don't buy the thing that people are saying about Cole's features always better than his.
Me neither. I will say this though, okay. I feel like there's artists that are better as features as artists. Okay. And it's not necessarily because their albums aren't that great. It's just you see them on the feature and you kind of know what you about to get, and you know it's gonna be something crazy. Okay. So an artist that you feel qualifies for that right now.
Recently,
it can be any time.
Recently, and I'm gonna bring him up later. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand why?
You heard that Meek joint? Huh? You heard the Meek joint?
Maybe verse of the year.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Verse of the year. I didn't get none of that in the Carters though.
Nah. Well, actually, it was the one joint where they flipped the representing for the gangsters across, but he was rapping about Beyonce though. Yeah, so it was like,
and this is in no disrespect to either of them because I'm a big fan of both. Yeah. However, a feature from Jay is different from like the album from Jay recently. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm not everyone. If we talking 444, then no. Because remember, I love 444.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think that was the one we disagreed on. Because you love 444.
Yeah. Remember 444.
And I was like,
444 was like the second best album that year to me. Remember? Okay. I thought it should have won a Grammy over Damn by Kendrick.
Yeah, you was by yourself on that one.
Yeah, I was. But you know what? We'll bring up that album specifically one day as well.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. That's interesting.
But, like, what is it? Okay.
This is kind of going to all time or whatever because for some reason Jadakiss hasn't been able to put together a full album that people can say is a classic. Yeah. But whenever he get on other people's features, he just knock them out the park. Yeah. Like, he just, like, blasts them. That's one of the reasons why I like the Freddie versus Jason joints. Because it sounded like those verses from Jada were all feature verses. He killed Fab on that thing. To me. Washed him. To me.
Washed him for real?
Like, it's even as far as staying in the concept of being Jason. Like, he would have bars come out of nowhere and connect to Crystal Lake out of nowhere. And I'm just like, oh my God. Really? Like, yeah. He was wilding. Like, the whole boy was wild in that album. It was great. Jadakiss.
Okay. Who else?
I would say Fabulous, but I can't get past his line, act like there's gum in your hair, girl, and cut it out. So I can't righteously mention him right now, even though he probably should be mentioned.
Fab said Boo Boo the Fool on one rap.
Fab say whatever he want to say. Mm-hmm. And that's the gift and the curse.
So, alright, we're not just talking features, we talking like stuff that's not on the album too, by the way.
Oh, okay, so like features and stuff?
Yeah, like I said, with Jay-Z specifically, what are the features you've heard from Jay-Z? The two that immediately come to mind are the one with him and Drake this year, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Meek Mill joint that just came out, I was like,
you know what's wild? You can even make that argument for Jay back in the day too, because Best of Me, he did a remix with Maya, and he 2 verses slapped that song all the way to hell and back. It was great.
Really?
It was crazy. It's better than Maya's original Best of Me to me, and it was around the same time he was dropping like Well, I'll put it this way: he was wearing the North Carolina Tar Heel blue jersey.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's the era.
This is
of
a
Jay.
while ago.
This is that era, Jay. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll give you a good one.
okay.
She gonna take it as a diss. I don't think it is. Nicki
Minaj?
Yes.
I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna let you cut.
Bring it. No, say it. I want you to say it. Please say it. Please say it.
I ain't here for nothing Nicki Minaj related, bro. I think she's trash. Sorry. I do. And like the way that she's acting outside of music makes me relook at the music I used to like. It's getting to that point.
Yeah, okay.
And I hate to say that because you want to be able to separate things. That's why I'm able to still enjoy Wale's music. Because Wale personally, I think he got like an entitlement issue. I don't know what's going on there. It's weird. It's really weird.
You coming for all the smoke?
No, I'm being honest because I'm not saying anything that anyone else listening don't already think. Okay. Honestly, and I guess in all of this, I can defend it. Like I have proof and receipts.
Yeah.
But it was kind of the same thing with Wale feeling like he feels like he deserves more, and it goes into how he treats his fans versus how he's treating the people that he's trying to appease to. Okay, you know what I'm saying. And with Nicki, she's so hell bent on saying she the best, but she ain't putting no actions behind it. Okay, like so I'm just like like you not acting like you the best. Okay. Honestly, your reactions and all of your spillages is making me think that you insecure is that's what it sounds like. Okay. What I mean? But that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's just for me looking in and me honestly dealing with insecure people sometimes. Okay. I'm like that similar personality traits to me.
I feel it. So you it's not really about it's the rap, but it's not just the rap. It's the personality along with it.
Yeah, I would say that. Okay. I will say this too, as far as like delivery and flows and cadence, Nicki still got all that. She just don't be saying nothing no more to me. Okay. Like at all. Like she gonna criticize people's and then put out a song that's sexually driven, but then recently she criticized folks for doing the same thing because Cardi did it. Like I'm just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like you contradictory. Like if you're gonna do it, then do it. Yeah. And like if you're gonna address something, address it properly and don't get on like a podcast talking about slaves to freedom and like I don't want to hear that, bro. Like get out of here. Like what are you doing? Okay. Looking like a clown to me. All right. And I hope that there's redemption there and that changes. But we'll see. I don't know. All right. But I feel that though. I think Nicki. I will say this. I don't want to hear Nicki on no gospel songs.
Oh, with Tasha Cobbs?
Yeah, I don't hear that in my life. That was such a nah.
I thought it was actually good. But okay.
Nah, not her verse.
All right.
To me. Take a sip. Go ahead. Man, this drink is really good. Okay. Yeah, I still got some peach tea. Shout out to Exotic Wings.
Okay. Let's go back to this is where I have to rewind with Nicki in the topic of this conversation. It's because I look at 2017. A lot of music has come out this year. So much music I can't even really keep up with. It's been a ton of music.
That's wild. Yeah.
I don't want to go to the point to say like I call myself a Nicki Minaj like fan. Like I'm not a big fan. Okay. I have friends around me that are, but I'm not like a huge Nicki Minaj fan, right? I'm not. However, I do keep up with Nicki, and I think she can really spit.
I feel that.
I think she can spit, and a lot of her stuff I enjoy. Period. Especially the old stuff, like beginning of Young Money days.
Oh yeah, she was
like
having a
Pink
run.
Friday, Nicki Minaj is
like a Dungeon Dragon.
I like that, bro. It was kind of hard.
And then M came in. I ain't in SM, but whips off the chain. I was like, okay, wait, what's happening
I still know it's what it's been like 8 years. I still know all the words to Moment for Life.
Okay, remind me about that later. I gotta play something.
Okay, but, yeah. I still know all the words to that. I still remember did it on all of that stuff. You feel me?
Did it done them. Put your number twos in the air. You did it done them.
Oh my gosh. All right, but go back to last year, right? She did a lot of features, but she didn't really drop no music. You know what I mean?
Like remember, all the way down to like No Frauds and all that.
Yeah, you remember like Oh yeah, I forgot about No Frauds.
We don't do diss tracks. We put our hits and diss you on them.
It was a diss track.
And then the song flopped.
But man,
is that where it started?
Maybe because it was like a song that kind of flopped with Drake and Lil Wayne on it, and that's kind of a shock. But let's go back. Let's get out of the Remy Ma feud stuff.
I actually didn't even care about that. Go ahead. Yeah.
I liked Rake It Up, G.
Yeah.
I liked Rake It Up.
He did like Rake It Up.
I like The Way Life Goes. I liked Motorsport.
Motorsport was cool.
Okay.
Motorsport was cool. I'll give you that one. Motorsport was cool.
I still to this day.
I feel Cardi body on it. But Nicki did her thing though. But
I think everybody did their thing to be real.
I agree.
It's such a good song.
Motorsport was cool. I rock with that one.
I do not listen to Plain Jane unless it's her version. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Because it wasn't enough for me to be like, yo, Nicki killing everything, but it was enough to make me wonder, okay, what's going to be on the album?
Right.
Is she rapping like this?
It was a solid 2010 game from her. You know,
it was a solid. Okay. She had a solid year features overall. Period.
Then the album dropped. How you feel about the album? Because I listened to it twice. I really tried. It was a couple joints on it. What was the?
I really don't want to say. The bounce joint was
fire.
Okay, I really don't want to say it because it really sounds like I'm dissing, and I don't want to sound like I'm dissing. I haven't finished it. Like I really have not.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like that's just.
Yeah, I do.
Because originally I thought when Chun-Li was coming out, I'm like, is this the Nicki that I was like that I got in 2017?
Nah,
it wasn't. And I was like,
it definitely was because she had a punchline wrong. She had Chun-Li as a bad guy. Chun-Li's a cop, Street Fighter. She's a super good guy. That was incorrect.
You would know this.
I would. You're right. 100% correct. Coming from the guy that just flipped the Gal theme song. Yeah, I would know this. Yeah. 100%.
I don't know. I was hoping for the...
What was that Nicki doing? Work for it? You gotta work for it? What is the name of that joint?
I don't know, man.
Did you know she just re-released the Queen Deluxe edition?
Really?
Yeah, that's not a good look. The album just dropped recently, and she already put out a deluxe version.
You know what's so funny about it though is
good form. No, is it good form?
Oh,
I don't think that's the name of the song.
But you know what's so funny is I even liked Fifi.
Wow, you like Fifi?
I kind of do.
Oh wait, that's the joint with 6ix9ine, right? Yeah, I did too. That was cool.
It's catchy.
Yeah, it worked.
Like yo.
Good form was hard.
Okay.
And then she did that, and then she got a remix.
Cause she can rap.
Yeah, when she
get me. She had a couple joints on Khaled's album, Grateful. I thought they were dope. You feel me? The joint with her and Alicia Keys. Yo,
I think Alicia Keys got better rapper hands than most rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Like her personality in video. Like if you ever want to laugh, go watch the video "Good Lovin'." It's her and Eve.
Okay.
All right, and just watch it on mute, and you tell me which one you think rapping. just do this. Okay, guys, I challenge you. Go find "Good Lovin'" by Eve featuring Alicia Keys. It's the "I Just Wanna Ride with You" that joint, right? Okay. Just go find it. I can't sing. It's Alex. Alex is supposed to be singing. I can't do it.
Gosh.
But find that. Watch the video on mute, specifically the hook when Alicia Keys is singing, and you tell me who's the rapper in the video and who's not. It's crazy. It's great.
So yeah. Also, once again, this is not me calling anybody's just albums trash. I promise, I'm not gonna do that on here.
Yeah. I don't think people will expect that from you.
Yeah. I don't call people's albums trash.
I have to have the disclaimer on mine. You're good.
But yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I have such a diverse musical palette, but I don't listen to everything. That doesn't mean it's trash. It just means that it's just not my cup of tea. I guess would be the words. But somebody could find it fantastic. I know somebody who loves Queen. Like, loves it.
The album or the group?
The album.
Okay, I was about to say, wait, you coming for Queen? Like, what?
No.
The album.
The album by Nicki.
Okay, not like the group.
No, not Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. I'm like, okay, hold on now.
We made sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not gonna come for anything. Like, even when I was talking about the Jay-Z stuff, the Carters wasn't bad.
It was cool. I listened to it again. I enjoyed it.
It was cool. Saw Beyonce.
Is it on your top 10 for the year?
No.
It's on your top 20?
I ain't even got that far yet.
All right, feel it.
It really had, like, I should have
it.
a top 20 with all of this music that came out.
Yeah, it's like for real.
Ooh.
That's going to be scary when we get to that later. What's that, episode 5, 6?
Maybe. But I'm not, once again, I wasn't calling the Carters trash or anything. The Carters is cool. Jay-Z outside of the Carters, though, otherworldly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What's next, King?
Shout out to Beyonce being able to rap, by the way.
That's one of my too many drill questions.
Is it? All right, we'll get to that. Hey! Literally. Literally. Shout out to Alabama. I mean, we've done a lot of things wrong as far as, like, other situations that we've mentioned before in previous podcasts that I won't bring up here.
You really try, man.
Yeah, no justice, no peace. But
why do you do this to me, Eljay?
Hey, bro, I'm watching that situation close. Anyway, Alabama. Let's set the story up, right? So, shout out to everybody that thought Georgia was gonna win. First and foremost,
man, I thought it was gonna win.
Yeah, I did too. And then Tua got hurt, and I was like, oh wow, God's just gonna flex and write this story out again to remind Georgia that they choke in every situation. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. Yeah. Now, honestly, Jalen came in, and I think Kirby's so smart that he forgot the game plan for 2 quarterbacks.
That frustrates me.
It does. And I'm not even a Kirby Smart fan. I'm just like, bro, how do you get so much tunnel vision? Just do what you did last year.
That's literally
like, you got the same team.
But the issue I have is I am a Kirby Smart fan, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, for those who don't know,
I'm a Kirby fan, like in Smash Brothers, and like, but
of course, video game record. No, just like.
I mean, would you expect any less from me?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you know what I think about it. But I'm a Kirby fan for this reason. Okay. Remember, this dude was an assistant for Alabama for what, 10, 11 years? It was a long time. He'd been at Alabama for a while. Feel me?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that man. I am. Just because of him basically being Alabama family still, even though he coaches at Georgia.
Well, I respect that.
I put it to you this way. If Georgia had made it and beaten Alabama, guess who I'd be rooting for in the playoff?
Georgia.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't hate Georgia. I just want Georgia.
I really like Georgia.
I just want them to get out their own way. Because there's no reason for us to came back on that game.
You're completely right. They were beating us through.
All jokes aside,
yeah,
there was no way we should have won that game.
Alabama and Georgia have played twice this year. Twice. One in the national championship. The other in the SEC championship.
Yep. Same
jerseys. It's literally the same place.
Yeah.
There have been 290 plays.
Here you go, Alex, with them stats, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, my gosh. You and my dad, I swear.
Yeah. It's your thing, bro.
It is my thing.
It's your time to shine.
290 plays have been run in that game. Ask me how many Alabama has led for of those plays.
18.
9.
That's what I was going to say, but then I decided to multiply by 2. So I still technically got it right. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Out of 290 plays, you mean tell me you're down for only 9 plays, but you lose 2 games? It's kind of wild. Yeah. Alabama has only led in 120 minutes of regulation, because remember, it's 60 minutes in the game. Mm-hmm. In 120 minutes of regulation, Alabama has led for 1 minute and 4 seconds.
That's all that matters.
Has won both games. That's wild.
That's wild.
But it's frustrating.
That's a crazy stat.
That's a wild stat.
That's crazy. Good stuff, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's a good stat. You mean so Georgia has literally led for most of the game, or been tied for most of the game in both of them, and lost both of them. Feel me?
And the writing is just like with Tua coming in the first year, and then Tua getting hurt. I didn't care. Let me be clear about this really quick. I like Alabama. Mm-hmm. Didn't really follow them this year because I didn't care. Okay. I honestly had a lot of other stuff going on, so I was just like, whatever.
You know, I'm the complete opposite.
Right. You know, every game. Hard. Right. And like, I want them to win, but it's like, it's not going to like crush my hopes and dreams if it didn't. That being said, though, and the reason why, and I can admit this now, is because of what happened with Jalen, how that kind of shifted. I'm like, man, that kind of sucks. So it kind of tastes.
You turned on the game because of Jalen.
I did. I was literally in the middle of editing a video for the YouTube for the gaming channel.
Yeah.
and I saw Tua got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I need to find a stream. And I went straight to Reddit NFL streams and watched it.
Oh,
and so like I watched it illegally. Sorry. Just realized I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yep.
But yeah. But no, it was free. Like, I mean, honestly, you could have just went to CBS and watched it too. So,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it was whatever. But that being said, and watched the rest of the game. And I was there when it started, and I'm like, man, is this really about to happen?
And it happened.
And I'm really happy for Jalen, bro.
I'm
really happy for Jalen.
Issue I have with Georgia is remember, football games are like holidays to me. I'm going to be watching them, period. Don't matter. You know what I mean? That's like Christmas. I'm going to celebrate Christmas. I'm going to watch football. Period. In January, when they played in the national championship, they game planned for that man perfectly. Jalen couldn't do nothing with Georgia.
Yep.
He couldn't.
Yep.
Tua comes in the game, sets the world on fire.
Complete variable that no one accounted for.
Complete variable. You feel me?
Only person knew about it was Saban.
Boom. Tua comes in, Heisman favorite, all of this. Georgia game plan for him perfectly. And then forgot about it. They're like, we're not going to let this guy beat us again.
And you're right.
And then the backup quarterback comes in again. That you literally game plan for perfectly.
You could have just went back to the like.
Just go back to what you did.
The part where I knew that he had him, he ran the draw, and as soon as he took the step and bounced off his right leg, I'm like, oh, they forgot he could run.
Yeah.
And he took off.
It's like, how do you forget Jalen Hurts can run?
I was like, they forgot he can run.
That's the thing he does better than Tua.
Yeah. It's like, that's his
thing, right?
He better throwing, too. Did you see the throws he was making?
He was making great throws.
Yeah, like legit.
Bama got a new quarterbacks coach this year.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's working wonders with both of them, to be honest with you.
I feel that.
But I just didn't get it. It's just like, Georgia is such a good team. They, out of the 8 quarters they've played, they have outplayed Alabama for like 6.5.
I don't think that the loss should be something that reflects on Georgia poorly.
It should. You want me to tell you why?
Oh, it should?
Okay,
talk to me. What's up?
I think that they're one of the 4 best teams in the country.
I agree.
I think anybody else, except for maybe Clemson, they probably beat anybody else. However, those 2 games that Georgia has lost tells me how terrible they are at adjustments. I think that's a big.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what Saban's really good at is he's great at making in-game adjustments. You know what I mean?
He's great at recruiting and in-game adjustments.
You can throw a wrinkle in his plans and he can still come out on top.
I won't even go as far as saying, then this is going to sound wild. Mm-hmm. So let me finish this before I say it. I don't think Saban's a super great coach. I think that he's really good at the small particular things. I think he's good at recruiting. Mm-hmm. He plays to his strengths, and he's good at in-game adjustments.
Yes.
And I think those 3, because he's so good at those 3, it makes up for maybe a slight weakness in another situation.
I mean, now mind you, I think all of that is part of being a coach. Well, however, but at the same time, I think another underrated thing that Saban gets his players for is like preparation. Yeah. Nobody prepares better than Alabama. Yeah. I mean, they literally work harder than everybody in practice.
You know what's wild though?
What?
Even everyone's been calling this like the best comeback story.
No.
And I think it's the second best comeback story.
What is it?
Because UAB is the best comeback story
of
the year.
Yo!
It's not even close.
Yo! Okay.
You want to talk about it?
Ever faithful, ever loyal.
Talk about it.
We got ourselves a conference championship. The return is complete.
I'm going to let you
go Blazers all day. I got on a UAB shirt now. Yo, could not believe it. Oh my gosh! Especially a week after we got blown out by Middle Tennessee.
I was just about to say, and it's like layers to the redemption because
the
week before they got killed
by 24.
Same field came back won it.
Same field came. Well, now mind you, a ton of people were healthy. Again, I think a lot of people were hurt last week.
But still.
But a ton of people were healthy. There were more UAB fans in the stands in Middle Tennessee than Middle Tennessee fans. So shout out to the Blazer fans.
Yeah.
And like UAB won on the wildest thing I've ever seen too, by the way. Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't. What happened? Break it down.
Let's break it down. UAB's up 27-25 with like a minute 30 left. Okay. Middle Tennessee, UAB's running the ball. Of course, Middle Tennessee stops them. 3 and out. Calls all of their timeouts so they can possibly go for a game-winning field goal, or whatever. Right?
Okay. Did they play 6-9 like on the like?
If you mention Tekashi one more time, G.
Yeah, he's in jail. You can't hear this.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
I can't think now.
Oh, my bad.
No.
Stupid. No, I'm playing. Okay.
Bill Clark, head
I
coach.
was just about to say Cosby. No, I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
This is the worst podcast.
That's pretty good.
Nah, it's great.
So Bill Cosby.
No, bro. Clark.
I really thought you said.
Can we censor his name, please? Goodness.
Somebody told me.
Can we censor Bill Cosby's name?
Somebody told me they was gonna email me a wooden wop with a pudding pop, and I wanted to cry.
All right, well, this has been episode 3 of the podcast. No, it's time for me to go.
Okay, so Bill Clark.
I can go now.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Bill Clark noticed in their punt formation, Middle Tennessee was so excited they left 12 men on the field.
Whoa.
That's how they won. Because illegal substitution, 12 men on the field, gave them an automatic first down. They could kneel.
Then they kneeled. Yo. So Middleton they pretty much had a brain fart.
Yeah, a brain fart literally cost them a conference championship.
That hurts, actually.
Yeah, you think? And shout out to Coach Stockstill in Middle Tennessee.
That's wild.
That dude was crying in the press conference after the game, man. He was upset. But
yo, that's
wild, right?
That sucks a lot. Actually.
But yeah. So now we in bowl season. UAB is going to the Boca Raton Bowl against Northern Illinois. Okay. Auburn got to play Purdue in the Music City Bowl in Nashville. So drive up to Nashville, Auburn fans, Alicia. And then you got Alabama versus Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl, also known as the semifinal for
semifinals. Yeah.
Also, before we get off the Alabama topic, adjusting, like I said, this is another point to Georgia just being terrible at adjusting. Okay, the choke or whatever. Why would you run a fake punt on 4th and 11?
Bro, I almost threw my laptop that I was watching things from correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, who was that?
Yeah, that was. I don't know what that was.
What was that? You saw a guy wide open. Yeah, Field saw a guy wide open, but he missed him, so he ran and he got maybe a yard. Did you not notice that the whole defense was out there? The special teams coverage wasn't out there.
Yeah, that's what I was
saying. The whole defense.
They were like waiting for you.
They were ready.
Yeah, like they were waiting for you.
Adjustments.
Right. Like I was looking at it. And I was thinking, like, in the back of my head, I was like, he need to go and punt this. Because I know they like to do tricky stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They tried something against LSU that they did too, right?
Jalen Hurts is a fantastic quarterback, right? Make him drive 85, 88 yards down the field to beat you. Not 50. Yeah,
not 50. Like 2 passes and then all of a sudden a run. And then he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's basically what happened. Like 2 or 3 passes and then a run.
Yeah, it was. He did it with ease.
Yeah, it was light work.
Yeah, like, I don't know if Georgia just gave up.
That was a 2-minute drill for real.
That really was. It was like he did it with ease. That dude was so poised. He was so comfortable.
He was ready.
He was. Oh, I know. I knew he was gonna be ready all year.
Yeah, me too. Like as soon as I saw it, that's why I ran to watch it legally from CBS. Did I fix it? Alright, cool.
This is the worst.
No. It's great. It's great. Shout out to CBS. But yeah, man. That was a wild game.
That was a wild game. So
I'm grateful that Bama pulled it out. I'm happy for the Jalen Hurts story.
Same, man.
It's gonna be great when it comes to theaters in the early 2020.
It's gonna be a great 30 for 30.
Yeah, it might be a Disney movie, bro. Remember the Titans 2 or something.
They're gonna make UAB a Disney movie first.
I can see that.
They got to.
Yeah, but then like everybody in the movie wouldn't have dreads and it wouldn't be like accurate. You know they had to clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would.
Yeah.
But hey, it'd be fun.
It'd be great. They got to get the people who did Friday Night Lights to do it.
Michael B. Jordan?
No, not the people. Like the people who created Friday Night Lights.
Oh. Okay.
I forgot he was in that. Yeah. What's up? Michael B. Jordan get around, bro.
Yeah.
You saw Deontay Wilder fight?
No, I did not. I fell asleep before it happened.
Yeah. Fury outboxed him.
Okay.
To the 12th round, and then Deontay knocked him out twice in the second round. In the last round.
Really?
And Fury got up.
Twice.
twice, and it was a draw.
How do you feel about that?
I understand why it was a draw.
I heard one judge just ruled it super egregiously.
Yeah,
it was so bad. If I'm Deontay Wilder, to be honest, if I'm Tyson Fury as well, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah,
I'm ecstatic.
By the way it was going, like the last couple rounds, I was like, oh, I think Deontay might have caught him. But at the same time, Fury boxed very well the first few rounds. So
I'm not ecstatic because of that. Fury's probably mad because he feels like he outboxed him. Yeah. Wilder's probably mad because he couldn't get him to stay down.
If you see, okay, I got to show you the video of because Deontay, the second time he knocked him down.
Oh, I saw it.
I saw it. And then he saw him, he just smiled. He was like, yeah okay.
Like I said, it's
just a mutual respect.
Yeah.
And it's dope. It's dope.
But you want me to tell you why I'm happy if I'm both of them?
Oh, money.
That's a lot of Luciano.
Oh, yeah, they can run that back.
Oh, they're going to.
Yeah.
Feel me? I keep up with boxing, remember? I've been to 3 Wilder fights, by the way.
What?
Yes.
Nice.
You remember me used to fight in Birmingham for a lot.
That's right.
A lot.
He on bread. Yeah.
That's what his heavyweight title fights would be. But Fury is one of the biggest comeback stories in all of boxing.
Even all the way down to like the mental.
Because remember, he had all the belts. All of them until he, had like substance abuse. Or was it substance abuse problem?
I forget what it was specifically.
I think that's what it was, but he's a good boxer and everything. They can start their own little thing, their own little series, Wilder Fury 2, and forget about Anthony Joshua. It makes it look like
they both clown Anthony Joshua afterwards.
They should.
And I'm like, they should, because he don't want that smoke from neither of them.
And which is wild because he's a really good boxer. He
is.
He'd be the favorite in both of them.
He would, but he don't want that smoke.
Apparently he doesn't.
He don't want that smoke.
But I think I saw what Wilder is gonna make like $4 million from this fight, and Fury's gonna make $3 million. But that number is expected to rise with the pay per view and all that stuff. You feel me? This really could be. They could be taking home $15 million each, which is I think by far. I know for Wilder, that's about the most he's ever made in a fight by far. Feel me?
To this day. Sorry.
Like I said, I know that's the most he's ever made in a fight. Why wouldn't I want to do that again? You get me? If I can make $15 million,
permanent brain damage from getting hit too hard.
But I mean, he's gonna fight anyway. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
So
might as well fight that.
Might as well fight. Let me make my money again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do this again in June.
Yo.
Yes.
I'd be here for a rematch in June.
Me too.
Yeah, give them time to properly heal and get their brain right. Make sure they don't have any aneurysms because they was knocking the crap out of each other. So we got a couple things submitted this week.
Okay.
We got one that's good for a topic, and then one I'll throw in there that's like a 2-minute drill.
Okay.
So, shout out to Mr. Jones.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. So, Pop sent in one.
You want to read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. I'm actually going to read this whole email because I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to the time, but this is really good. I want to talk about this.
Yes.
So, quick thought. And this is his words, not ours. People have often explored the connection between creativity and extremity, especially in entertainers. So basically, the same thing that causes a person to be unusually creative or talented may also predispose them to other challenges, like addictive behaviors, personality disorders, mental health issues, etc. Right? I think of people like Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, right? So here's the question. And it's kind of 2 questions, but we're going to focus on this first one.
Yeah.
Who is the most creative artist you can think of that doesn't appear to struggle with any of these life trials? Or do you think it's a necessary ingredient in extremely creative people? So, to put it plainly,
yeah,
you got to be crazy to be creative? How you feel about that? Because I like the question a lot. And I think it kind of unearths different layers of things with people. Like, of course, you have people that's super duper talented. You could add Heath Ledger to this list. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Okay, so what? I guess in order to answer this question perfectly, what defines as crazy to you?
Well, I guess we'll go off the definition he gave in the email.
Is it stuff that normal people don't go through? Is my question? You know
okay, I get you. Because so do you think mental disorders are things normal people go through?
No. Well,
because if we're gonna define it, let's define it. So
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Like, would you count depression as a mental disorder?
I think if you're diagnosed with depression, then yes. Because see, that's the thing. Because like just for the topic, you know what I'm saying? It's a heavy topic.
It really is.
It's a good topic,
but
it's heavy. But it needs some things to be like set, like parameters to be set first, so we can talk about it.
Okay.
So just for like the sake of the topic, like of course everybody, I know a lot of folks that's going through depression. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's important for this topic to be diagnosed as clinically depressed, so that it doesn't sound like a everybody thing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, so it's different. I have to be diagnosed with depression instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm depressed."
Right.
You get
so
what
we'll
I'm
say it
saying?
that way because a lot of people like to use depression to do whatever they want to do, and they kind of abuse it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, because I see people all the time. They make jokes about it to get attention because they want attention. And most people that I know that are depressed, that are truly depressed, you don't get those signs.
You want to be isolated.
You want to be isolated.
Yeah.
You maybe show 1 or 2 flashes, and as a good friend, you just got to be able to notice it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, okay, I put it to you this way. In that case, the first person I wanted to say was Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah. Kendrick is super creative.
Okay.
Yeah. But once again, remember, he talked about his own struggles with depression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to me, I don't know if he's ever, I'm not in that man's business and everything, but if you listen, once again, let's go back to Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
You is one of the hardest songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Not hard as in, oh, it slaps and it is a banger.
It's like
hard.
difficult to
It's difficult to listen to. You know what I mean? That sounds real. It's like, bro, you sound like you were depressed.
Yeah.
You get me? So that's the reason I asked all of those questions because
Right, I get you.
Yeah.
So you could, I get it, but you could throw Kendrick on there. I get that. I think Cole would have been on there if he would have kept going down that trajectory he had before 2014.
Yeah. I put it to you this way. For this case alone, I'm gonna go with a couple people that I don't think have been diagnosed as like.
Okay, I feel it. Okay, so just for the sake,
but have done some behaviors that have probably been a little crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Example.
Tekashi.
If you mention Tekashi, bruh.
Alright, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You ruined a great.
No, I didn't.
I know.
We're still on the topic.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
I don't know what that is.
Do you not? He's an actor. Okay.
All right.
The movie that you probably would know him for is like Lincoln.
Okay. Who was he in Lincoln?
He was Lincoln.
Oh, well. Okay, bet. That's what I thought, but I was not sure because I hadn't seen Lincoln, but I remember the trailer. So
yeah, I mean, that's the
movie about the transforming car, right?
No, it's about Lincoln.
I know it's about Lincoln. I'm playing. Go ahead. Yeah. Jeez. But yeah.
Daniel Day Lincoln is kind of known for his obsessive work habits.
Is that like his name, Daniel Day Lincoln?
I mean Daniel Day Lewis. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, whoa.
No.
Okay.
Daniel Day Lewis is known for his obsessive work habits.
Okay.
I think he's like the closest, like he's the first example you would think of in regards to a method actor. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, like throughout the filming of that movie, Lincoln, like he gets so deep into character, like that he would make the staff call him like Mr. President and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not it's obsessive.
Yeah. So it's Heath Ledger.
Kind of, yeah.
Heath Ledger did that for Joker. Like as soon as he found out, like, do you know Dark Knight? The movie was written around his role. Did you know that?
No.
It was written around his role. He was the first person cast because he was approached to be somebody in the first movie and said no. And then that happened, and he was like Joker, and it was like, okay, we'll write the movie, and he's like, okay, Joker, and he like went into training, and
because didn't he literally like get like a night of sleep, an hour of sleep every night to literally make himself crazy.
Make him so crazy, yeah. So it's like,
see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy to me, but I don't think that's diagnosable as crazy. Yeah, I think that's just being really, really good at your job or going the extra mile.
See, I don't think it would be hurtful in the Lincoln situation. I think it's super hurtful in a situation with Joker. That's why a lot of people can, you can say, even though we have no idea, like
no,
what truly
okay,
happened,
about the Lincoln stuff.
Yeah.
So that's just the stuff I know.
Yeah,
it's probably a lot more that's going on.
More than that, yeah.
Feel me? I think me and him were watching the Oscars one time. Me and Pops were watching the Oscars one time. And he was like, people were talking about Daniel Day-Lewis coming out
so
to
Daniel Day-Lincoln Jesus.
to give out an award, and it's like that's the first time we've ever seen him like normal. Yeah, it's weird. He's one of the few people I thought of. Jim Carrey is definitely one person I thought of.
Yeah,
because Jim Carrey's fantastic.
Yeah,
he's like he is. He's kind of crazy in movies. Is just wild.
Yeah,
bro. It's unbelievable.
That's interesting. I honestly don't know. Like I'm thinking of people, and like the only thing I can think of is like musicians and stuff. Like maybe I would honestly like maybe like Will Smith or somebody like that, because Will does a whole bunch of stuff, but like I don't know if he goes on the same list of the creatives like was mentioned before, like Richard Pryor.
But what I'm saying in that case is like I can't say Will Smith, and I like Will Smith a lot. But it's not. Right. Do I think he's on the same level of creative as
those names that was mentioned before?
Yeah,
and I'm like, nah, I can't really do that. Even though he's good at what he does.
There's a documentary about Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman, who is an actor and entertainer and everything, right? Go watch but that dude is like, he was wild and everything. That dude died when he was like 35, and nobody believed him because he always said he was gonna fake his own death. Get me? There's a documentary about Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman in the movie, and it was like, dude, this dude was just wild on the set the whole time.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's an interesting topic though. I'm gonna be thinking about that. If I think of another name. Yeah, I'll shout it out on this one, or like at the beginning of the next.
In fact, I'm looking it up and everything. It's just kind of wild because. Yeah.
Let's
He like Jim Carrey when playing that dude would stuff his clothing with Limburger cheese and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what Andy Kaufman did. Like it's wild.
Yeah.
So names like that come to mind and everything. But to answer the second question. Do I think you have to do stuff like that in order to truly be creative? No. Nah,
I don't. That's a pretty simple answer. Yeah. I think you can be creative and maintain your sanity. I think a lot of people choose to not.
But, because I think in a way, you think it inspires some fantastic roles and it brings about a great performance. It can, but you can do it without, losing yourself. Because I think... Especially our generation, like the millennial generation, we stress how important it is to take care of yourself. So you're not going to see that much of that anymore.
I would hope so.
I would too.
Yeah. So. Anyway, that's a good topic. Thank you for submitting that. If you want to submit topics like that for us to address, by the way, and we got another one I'm going to mention later. It's a quick one, though. Mm-hmm. But the email is actually emailthecreatives@gmail.com.
Yup.
Definitely send it in. We read through all of those emails, and either we'll respond to you or respond on air and let you know. Air. So yeah. Man.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You want to go into it? 2 minutes.
You want to end it? Let's do it normal like we normally do. So
last week threw me off.
So last week was different. Okay. This week's normal. So you ready?
All right, let's get it.
Well, all right. So what you got? What's your
album of the week? Once again, for those of you who don't know, album of the week does not have to be something that comes out recently. It can be just however I'm feeling for the week. This week I've been feeling Forever Is a Mighty Long Time by Big Crit.
I thought you were going to say Dummy Boy by Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Bro!
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead. It's your segment. Go ahead.
So, you know what, bro? We going to have a whole Tekashi 6ix9ine episode, apparently.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Apparently you do.
Nah. It's only funny in passing.
I know.
I don't want to focus on it.
If I make you talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine for an hour, what could you do?
I give you a strong 6 minutes.
Okay.
I give you a strong 6 minutes.
Forever's a Mighty Long Time, Big Crit, man. Dang, that album came out in 2017, like the end of 2017 last year, I think. Or was it 2016? It came out a while ago.
Was that the double disc?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with Justin Scott and Big Crit.
Yeah, okay.
That album is so good, dude. Big Crit is on my list of like most underrated rappers in the industry today. I think it's great when an artist gets out of the common boom bap and bass and trap beats of the rap industry. You know what I mean? And he kind of does that. He's got a lot of bass in it because, I mean, you know, Big Crit love a sub.
Right.
You know
what you said. Sorry.
Big Crit love a sub.
I'm trying to be quiet, but you.
No,
that was real.
Please chime in. But it's so funkadelic would be the word I guess I could use. And I love it, man. I really do. Favorite song on the album is the intro. It's
intro to the first side or second side?
Intro to the first side.
Okay.
The very first thing, I think the intro is probably the most important part of a track aside from the outro. And
of the album.
Of any album. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Because how you start off determines whether I'm going to listen to the rest of it. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah. And how you end
it takes a lot to make you listen anyway.
Yeah.
Like we talked about that before.
You get me? Yeah. It's like, let's go back to a battle rap example, okay?
Battle rap. That'd be funny. Go ahead.
All right. Let's go. The battles are 3 rounds usually, right?
Usually, unless they have like a don't flop situation.
Where
everybody
it's like
just raps for like an hour. And
or if it's a 1-rounder or something like that. But it's usually 3 rounds, right? With a set time limit. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That no one follows.
Nobody ever follows. If I rap and I out rap you for 2 rounds and I choke in the third or I drop an egg in the third and you spitting, people gonna look at it as a debatable. You know what I mean? Even though I won 2 rounds. Yeah. Clearly. But they're gonna look at it as a debatable because of what you left them with. How you start and how you finish is so important.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah,
that's
it
fine.
really is.
I didn't see where you were going with that, but that's cool.
Yeah, you see, yeah. Okay. But the way he started the album, the way he finished the album, probably made it my number 1 album of 2017. Because Big Crit, the intro was fire, but he left me with Bury Me in Gold. And Bury Me in Gold was just, I guess, a recap of everything that he's learned and everything that he's trying to preach with the album. So, I think that's what makes this album great. But there's a lot of stuff in between that makes it fantastic too. It made me want to listen. The intro made me want to listen. The outro makes me want to re-listen to it. You get me? That's what gives it that. You know, I can recycle it. So, okay. Yeah, that's my album of the week, man. Go check it out if you haven't listened to it. It's a lot of tracks on there. It's worth it though.
It's a double disc.
So it's a double disc. Yeah,
I feel that.
And I got to see him in concert this year, and he performed most of those songs, and it was dope, man. That dude is great. Big Crit, man.
That's fire. So Big Crit, shout out to Crit. Yeah. So, all right. So my disappointment of the week. All right, so let's see if I can do this correctly. All right, I'm gonna try to do this all without laughing, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna break. All right, so my disappointment of the week: drove 4 tourists over the floorboards while he scores whores with a chorus of old VHS tapes from a source of storage. The eye of horrors, or the one from the ring of the lords, couldn't forge a more fortunate chorus. Snorkeling with hot porridge, you 3 couldn't bear to forewarn me with locks that are golden flowing through the woods down to the ocean to see my grandmother who's floating on the board in slow motion. Either or, she metamorphed into a beetleborg, forcing me to leave her clinging on for more as the rain poured into my tennis shoes and I ran the chorus, ran into forest. A bear stopped me to try to jock me over a mystical lyric I copied from a floppy disk in 9.3. I blocked his paw when he chopped me and he threw an empty bottle of OE at his crotch and he breathed and stopped. Yeesh. We retreated away from the loud sounds that tried to drown me, but it was too late. Couldn't escape as the rapper continued to make haste with 3rd and 4th rate punchlines about sucking face and date rape, and it made me think, where's Boogie's LP, Marshall? 11-minute freeze don't mean a thing to me. It escapes me that he can't see this plainly, so that's my disappointment of the week. I don't want to see another Marshall Mathers 11-minute freestyle. Where's Boogie's album? I don't care. I don't care.
Oh man,
I'm done. That's it. So, yo, the freaking Marshall.
I didn't know where you going with that.
The Marshall album, the Marshall freestyle dropped.
Did you write all of that?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was in the mood on Twitter, bro. Like just mimic him just the whole time, right? So
let's do the Eminem challenge, bro. Let's start that up. That's so good.
I don't want to start the Eminem challenge. I don't.
The Eminem challenge, bro.
Yeah, where you just rap big words and put them together. Like I don't look, man. I saw it and I saw 11 minutes and I see him doing stuff. He had a line. He's like, "You better watch who you're talking to," like Apple wristwear.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is gonna be bad. And then he started like, it was bad, bro. Like I can't get through it, and I just want him to maintain his integrity. Like that's all I want. Like, just at.
I'm drinking a Kiki with a CD. Can you see me?
Can you see me? We in RDFND.
I'm twinning like CC and BB.
Oh wow, whining, I'm in. Another climbing. Like I don't care about that. Like I want good music, and you know who can make good music? Boogie. You know what Boogie signed to? Aftermath.
What is Boogie?
Bad Shady Records. Boogie. I've been telling you about Boogie for a minute. Westside Boogie. I'll let you listen.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, like with Reach and Thirst 48 and all that. Yeah, I want his album. It was supposed to drop 2 months ago. He was saying on Twitter, yeah, it's done, but instead we get freestyles for 11 minutes from Marshall. I don't care. It's my disappointment of the week. Slim Shady.
That was good, man. I like that. You need to make that. I'm glad I was quiet through it too, man.
I couldn't look at you because your face was like breaking it. Like every time I was like, "Stop, bro!" Like
I was like, "What? What is he doing with this?"
I don't. Man, I have Marshall Mathers LP on my wall, bro. I done streamed all your albums. I just want good music.
Tired.
I just want good music. That's all I want is good music.
You know, Marshall's 2 on my list. You know,
the top 10.
Yeah, I would tell you. No. Well, not just that. I said 2 on my like the best rappers of all time. He's number 2.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. I think he's like your favorite or your best.
The best. My favorite is Drake.
Well, okay.
He's two.
What I'm asking is your favorite and your best the same?
No.
Okay, that's all.
Because Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time to me.
I respect that.
And
you can't really argue with that at this point. It's just if you argue it, it's just because you just have a different preference, which is fine.
Which is fine.
And I do have a different.
But
preference.
if you don't have Jay-Z up there, then you like something's wrong.
It's like one of those things where I look at your whole opinion skewed.
Yeah.
It's like he need to at least be top 5, bro. Like,
for real. Jay-Z is
like
great.
even if you don't like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My top 3 of all time: Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne. Period.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That may not change for a while unless somebody like just comes in and. As far as ability, I mean, now mind you, they're probably not the top 3.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it's guys who have better ability than all of them. But you know,
I feel that. But it's just the total package.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, you ready to set this timer?
Yeah. Let me set this mug. You gonna go first because I gotta, of course, get the timer up.
All right, so I'm going first.
Yup. Ready?
Yes.
Go.
All right. Are the LA Clippers for real, man? They have a great record.
Nah. Meek Mill's championship dropped. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard all of it. The stuff I've heard, I really, really like. Woman goes off on Southwest employee for her daughter's making fun of her daughter's name. Spell Absidy.
The way she spells it?
Yes.
ABCDE.
Okay, correct. Good job.
Hilarious.
All right.
Oh man, that should have been a topic. There was another Captain Marvel trailer. Do you care?
I actually do, man. I feel once somebody in Marvel said you have to watch the stuff you don't want to get to the stuff you do want. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I actually do want to see Captain Marvel.
Okay.
All right. What was the best Black Twitter trend you've seen since you've done Twitter?
Oh, bruh. Ooh, I like the Black Boy Joy joints, man. They make me feel good just seeing other people enjoying life and forgetting about all the crap happening. You know how to shuffle? I don't mean like cars. I mean like every day.
Yes, I actually do. I learned how to shuffle. I will show you this one day. Beyonce performed Ape, and Jay-Z was looking like a hype man. Yeah. Where would Beyonce be on the list of rappers if she was like really ripped?
I don't know, but I know her breath control is crazy because she did that, went straight into dancing, went right back into rapping like nothing happened. Yes. I stand for a queen. The Joe Budden Podcast reached episode 200. What number episode do we need to reach for it to be a milestone?
50. Definitely 50. I mean, I feel like that's That's like a year, basically.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Jay-Z. Today is his birthday. What's your favorite whole song?
Song Cry. Easy.
Really?
Song Cry.
Okay.
Blueprint. Hey, submitted by Coach with the K on IG. Thanks for the submission. How backwards is society that teachers are paid crumbs compared to entertainers?
Yeah, it's backwards, but I mean, y'all keep supporting it. It's in the hand of the consumer. All right, collard green infused chicken. Would you eat it?
No, I don't think I would do that. I try anything once food-wise, but not that. I think I'm good. Travis Scott got a #1 with Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, bro?
Out like a light. All right. Any artist you can see play pro ball, who would you want to see?
Lil Dicky.
Whoa!
He got a jumper.
Okay.
Like straight up. Time up. Bro.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think, I would love to see Dicky play because because I saw like on Twitter. Yeah,
I was thinking Quavo, but okay.
Nah, I don't want to see Quavo.
Alright.
Hey, yo, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. Man, that was the 3rd episode of the podcast, the Creatives Podcast.
Yes.
With myself, King LJ, and with Alex Jones, a.k.a.
I am DJ Swole. If you want to hit us up about any topics or stuff that we should bring up on the show, you can hit LJ up on Twitter at
King LJ, K1NGELJAY. And you can hit Alex at
Christian Jones. This is episode 3 of the Creatives Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Stupid!